Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. First, I have to say, I was completely hacked here, man. Yo, freezing cold takes, bro. I've been a retired full-time YouTuber for like 4 months now, man. They still coming at me, man. They're still coming at me, but it's all good. It's all good, man. This NBA trade deadline, it was not boring. It was very exciting. So what we're going to be doing is going through all of it, man. The past 24 hours, every single trade that has gone down. If I can ask, man, before we get going on this video, if you don't mind hitting that like button, man, still trying to grow the channel, hit that subscribe button. Would be greatly appreciated. But yes, so we have Legion Hoops here pulled up. They do a pretty good job of breaking down the trade deals and everything like that, man. So, yeah, we have a lot to talk about, so we're just going to get right into it. The first trade that happened last night, by the way, like, why y'all doing these trades at, like, 1:30 a.m., man? Like, we're all trying to sleep up in here, man. I'm sitting here, phone alerts going off, looking at my phone, just like, what's going on, man? And then you see that all of a sudden the Lakers have the golden snitch against D'Angelo Russell. Like, what's up with that, man? But, hey, it's all good. It's all good. So, let's talk about this. First trade that went down, Lakers. D'Lo, Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt. Amazing three players to get right there. Jazz get Russell Westbrook, going to be bought out in a first-round pick, so good for them on that. And the T-Wolves getting Mike Conley, who's kind of washed up, but, you know, D'Lo wasn't exactly balling out for them from what I remember, and a second-round pick. But for the Lakers, like, literally, you turned nothing into something, like addition by subtraction. I think D'Lo's a nice fit on the team. Malik Beasley's a bucket and everything, and Jared Vanderbilt, really good defensive player. So I love this trade for the Lakers. Huge time, big time W for them. Definitely gonna be hearing more about them. So let's keep on scrolling up here. Let's keep on scrolling up. Keep on scrolling up. The Knicks are trading for Josh Hart. Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I actually saw a video of Jalen Brunson getting really hyped about that. So, Josh Hart, you know, 6'4" player, plays like he's 7'4", man, with his heart and everything like that. No pun intended, but also maybe in a way. It's almost Valentine's Day, so I guess it is a pun. So, yeah, I really like this pickup for the Knicks. Not really too much to say about it. Just a really good guard. What else we got here, man? Yeah, the Blazers got Cam Reddish and a protected first-round pick. So, I don't really know what's going on with with Damian Lillard. I mean, obviously he's going to be on the team again for the season and everything, but as far as them going into like a future rebuild, I do think having Cam Reddish and Shaedon Sharpe on their team and everything, definitely not a bad duo to have. And Cam Reddish right now at least, you know, gives them three-point shooting. Keep on going here, man. Okay, yeah, Jaylen Brown off for the All-Star game. I think Zion's out, too. Like, the entire starting 5, or starting 10, I should say, going to be out. Yeah, Kyrie was balling out last night. Damian Lillard doing his thing. Here we go. Yep, we have the Raptors getting Jakob Poeltl back on their team. That's the team that initially drafted him. I love this pickup for them. I don't think the Raptors made any other moves. So, you know, me personally, I don't really see Pascal Siakam as a center, so I like the idea of him going back to the power forward position. You get your defensive anchor and Jakob right here. And I think beyond that, though, there is going to have to be a choice to be had there because, you know, you still have OG. He didn't get traded. You got Scotty Barnes. Who's going to the bench? I mean, you got Fred VanVleet, you got Gary Trent, so maybe they do something like OG at the 3 and Scotty at the 2 or something, and, you know, Gary Trent off the bench. Not really sure about that, but regardless, you know, the Raptors, they become a little bit more intriguing by doing this trade. I think it definitely fills a hole on their team. And here's the big one here, man. This one is the one that happened last night, man. Like, it was literally 1:30 in the morning. Like, I checked my phone, and I was going to make a video about it, but I was like, you know what? We're going to do it all tomorrow, man. So, yes, the Nets get Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, who a few months ago, the Suns actually said was untouchable. Like, they said they were not going to trade Cam Johnson for Kevin Durant. Jay Crowder, who I believe actually got traded to the Bucks now. 4 first-round pick swaps, and the Suns get Kevin Durant and TJ Bubble Warren, man. Okay, so talking about the Nets real quickly here, you feel like this kind of signals a full-line rebuild, getting all those picks and everything. You know, obviously they don't have Kyrie Irving anymore. Kevin Durant didn't really want to be around there anymore. Probably the biggest big 3 fail in NBA history, but that's whatever, man. You know, only one team can win the championship. And again, this haul out of it is not bad at all. Like, Cam Johnson was in the running for 6th man of the year. Mikal Bridges, a very young, gifted player that could even go up another tier right now. Ben Simmons is still on the team, so that's something, I guess. And then Kevin Durant, you know, on paper, when healthy, the Suns now have the best starting 5 in the NBA. CP3, yeah, he's not the CP3 of old, but if he's your third or fourth option, you're in a pretty good place with that. So you got CP3, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, you got TJ Warren at that 4 spot, and you got DeAndre Ayton at the 5. Come on now, man. Like, that is unstoppable. They're a little weak on the bench, I believe, but it don't matter. Like, when you have Kevin Durant and Devin Booker on your team, bench is fine. Bench is fine, man. Like, you can go out there, maybe get someone in the buyout market and really beef up that bench a little bit. So, yeah, this trade, huge. Was not expecting it, but hey, here we are, right? All right, now at this point, I think we can probably scroll a little bit faster because that was like the last big trade of the night. Yeah, we're not going to like look at rumors, just official trades that went down. Yeah, I think Matisse Thybulle was traded. Here we go. So, yeah, at this point again, things started getting crazy. So the Bucks actually get Jay Crowder. He was on the team before. And the Nets get 5 second-round picks. Apparently, 5 second-round picks is the going rate these days. Because I saw quite a few trades going down like that. But, yeah, Jay Crowder, 3-and-D type of player. Gives that team a little bit of insurance. They do have some injury stuff going on there with Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis. So I like the idea of him on the court and everything. Can play multiple positions, guard multiple positions. Nice trade for them. And the Nets continue the rebuild, getting some picks out of it. So, yeah, man. Here we have the Lakers get Devon Reed and 3 second-round picks. The Nuggets getting Thomas Bryant. I actually really like Thomas Bryant as a backup center. On that Nuggets team. The reason he was traded is because once Anthony Davis came back from injury, Thomas Bryant's role was being limited a bit, and he requested a trade, man. So we got everybody requested a trade these days. But yeah, because right now the Nuggets, I believe, had like DeAndre Jordan as their backup center. So it gives you a little bit, DeAndre Jordan, more defensive guy, like 10 years ago, but yeah, not so much now. And then Thomas Bryant, more offensive oriented. So, yeah, I really like that trade. It's a nice move. Yeah, here's a big one, man, that you are going to be talking about here in a little bit. Okay, we got this one first here, man. We got the Blazers getting Matisse Thybulle, nice defensive player to add to their team. 76ers getting Jalen McDaniels. Don't know too much about him. I know Jaden McDaniels is nice for the T-list. I don't know much about Jalen, though. And the Hornets get some picks and Svi Mikhailuk. So, not too much to talk about that one. We have the Bucks are trading Serge Ibaka. He'll probably get bought out. Keep it going here, man. Yeah, Russell Westbrook obviously going to get bought out too. Here we have the Nuggets are trading Bones Highland to the Los Angeles Clippers for 2 second-round picks here, man. So I love Bones Highland. I think he's fantastic. I think Reggie Jackson ended up getting traded too. So, yeah, I think that's a big improvement for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson's nice and everything, but I think Bones Highland, playing his role and everything like that. And actually, it leads me to think, because John Wall actually gets traded too, I think Russell Westbrook's going to the Clippers. And the reason they did this trade is because there's no way Reggie Jackson wants to play with Russell Westbrook again, man. If you guys don't remember, they actually had a little bit of drama, towards the end of Reggie being on the OKC Thunder years ago before the Detroit Pistons. Didn't want to be, back up to Russell Westbrook. Wanted his own team, went to the Detroit Pistons. So, yeah, that kind of signals that I think they're probably getting Russell Westbrook on the Clippers. What else we got? We got Darius Bazley to the Suns. So you add another kind of stretch big. So that's, they don't have Cam Johnson anymore, but between TJ Warren and Darius Bazley, pretty solid there. So like that, Dario Saric to the Thunder. Yeah, here was a big time trade that went down here, man. My Detroit Pistons. So the Warriors getting 5 second-round picks. The Hawks getting Sadiq Bey, and my Detroit Pistons getting James Wiseman. So when I first saw this trade, I will say, I like Sadiq Bey. I never quite got his jump shot down in NBA 2K, so the fact that he's gone doesn't hurt me too much here. James Wiseman, if we didn't draft Jalen Duren, I probably would have been ecstatic about this. I do think, there is going to be a bit of a logjam there because I like Jalen Duren. Like, I feel like Jalen Duren should be the full-time starter. I think James Wiseman should be given an opportunity to be a full-time starter. Between him and, Marvin Bagley, it's going to be the bus bros off the bench, man. But, yeah, James Wiseman, he was still, a former number 2 overall pick. The Pistons historically, you go back to the 2004 Detroit Pistons days, they do a good job of taking guys that, maybe weren't given a good opportunity or maybe appear to be a bust and they end up turning into something in Detroit here. So I'm excited to see how he plays out the rest of the season. I think he's due like $12 million next season, everything like that. Beef Stew was kind of a power forward these days anyway, so that's not much of a logjam there. Sadiq Bey's gone, so Bojan probably goes to the small forward position full time now and everything. So yeah, listen, I'm not like obviously super hyped, but it's something different. It's something different, and we'll see how it kind of plays out. And Sadiq Bey, 3-point guy to go over to the Atlanta Hawks, so good for them on that. Salary dump for the Warriors. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that one. Yeah, you got the Rockets are getting Eric Gordon, so he's been on that team before. Gives them a ball handler that can fill up the basket, so good on that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what kind of funny, man. John Wall going back to the Houston Rockets, bought out instantly. I was hearing that John Wall might get interest from I do not remember, man. I do not remember. Hopefully it says on here. Yep, we got another big time trade here, man. My man Luke Kennard going to my new second favorite team, the Grizzlies. So yeah, I guess Luke Kennard been having some injury stuff this year and everything like that, but it's gonna be nice watching him space the floor for John Morant. So I'm excited to kind of see that. The Magic are getting Mo Bamba for Patrick Beverley. Patrick Beverley's going to get bought out, I believe, going back to the T-Wolves. This is pretty exciting, though, man. The Lakers have done such a great job of turning nothing into something. Like, people are talking about just like, oh, they don't have assets to do this. We got to give all these picks and everything. And I think they've only given up the 2027 pick, wasn't it? So, fact of the matter is that they have done a great job. I mean, I'm not saying the Lakers are going to win the championship because they have a lot of ground to make up, a lot of chemistry, a lot of things have to go right. But just the addition by subtraction, of Russell Westbrook and just getting some good solid players, man. It's going to be nice and exciting to see what they can do. Yeah, I don't think Bojan got traded away unless I missed it. Devontae Graham to the Spurs and some picks. Josh Richardson, nice role player for the Pelicans to get. Yeah, this is what I was reading right here, man. Yeah, John Wall to the Phoenix Suns, which I love that. Because what we were saying, man, we were saying that, their bench unit's not the greatest. You get a guy like John Wall off the bench, but also between him and CP3, you always have a point guard out there that can make plays for others. So I love the idea of that. Hopefully he goes to the Phoenix Suns. Mason Plumlee to the Clippers for Reggie Jackson, most underwhelming trade of all time. Okay, I think that's about it. Gary Payton back to the Warriors for Kevin Knox and 5 second-round picks, man. So, love seeing Gary Payton back on the Warriors. Never want him to leave, so good situation for him, man. Gets paid and everything, goes back to the Warriors, which he was a big piece for them last year. Outside of that, I think, yeah, that's it, man. That is all the trades right there. So, I don't know, man. It was fun. It definitely was not a boring trade deadline like this dude said right here. I don't know what he was talking about, man. But yeah, that's all we got for this video. I might do some rebuilds on this channel. I might do some more videos, more in-depth look at things. But that's all we got. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.